I am also worried that the nullification of this local government election was done the fact that the local government did not take it, the SIEC, State Independent Electoral Commission of Rivers State, did not use the Electoral Act. This Electoral Act was an act of the National Assembly. And if Electoral Act was made for federal laws, we are talking that Nigeria is a federal republic. And the federal republic is a system that has more than one level of governance system. When you have you have the federal, you have the state and the local government. So you cannot have the federal government using the same Electoral Act to conduct local government election. Now, and when we are looking for as much as possible to try to either devolve power to other unit of our governance system, or to also make it less cumbersome, so that we can have a system where we can manage each of these local government within the state, and also respect the level of the federating unit that we have come to use as our governance model. So for generally speaking, it is only a new election that can anoint and then state that new people will come on board, and they have guarantee of tenure devoid of Section 197 and Section 162 when it comes to financial independence of the local government.
Well, we've seen local government issues and just the state electoral bodies, and how this whole controversy and the autonomy or no autonomy has played out, not just in Rivers State but also in Osun as well, and the other states that have conducted local government chairmanship. I think the local government elections, I think that the next discourse that should be on the national stage should be the full autonomy, and you are very clear on that. But away from that, we're now at the deadline, or should I say the deadline have now passed for the budget presentation, the ultimatum that was issued to the River State government by the Martin Amawale-led assembly. I have to ask you, what follows next for River State? The state secretary is saying that they didn't get any notification, that they heard about the ultimatum on social media. What's next?
Administration is not done on social media, and in all of this, it is the state, the indigenous of the state that will suffer. We need to be able to have this interest that governance is not made for people in government, and the people should not continue to suffer the power tussle between those who want to hold on to the structure of the state. What should be most important is for us, just as we have defined that state will have their money from direct light charge, the state should be able to know that the effect of no financing and no budgeting for the state has a very, very strong negative effect on the welfare of the people. Because all projects as regards contract, as regards funding for implementation, funding for schools, funding for hospital, will not be put at abeyance. So we need to have a system where those who come into government, see, the Supreme Court, through the Attorney General of the Federation, have done something novel when they talked about the state and local government joint account not being that should be abolished, and that local government should get their money directly. But Section 197 that talks about CX, we need to also review that, because in the 8th Senate under Saraki, that was done, but the state assembly rejected it, because we need to talk of the state to be able to pass, to give independence of election management of our electoral system in the local government to CX. So we cannot have that to thought, because the governors have become a clog in the wheel of progress. They will never allow the state assemblies to be able to take independent decision, and the state assembly have never been independent. Today, this other side are with Wiki. By tomorrow, there will another group of people, if Fubara gets elected, we will not be on his side. So we need to have state assembly that are not spineless bulldog, spineless, they call it lawmakers, that are not moving towards power that be in the state, but that will look at laws, because their main function is to make laws for the good governance and development of either River State, Kogi State, or Adamawa State. So they should look at the law-making process is the most important process for the state to be able to go forward. Because if there's no law, probably to check security, probably to be able to make an appropriation act that will give effective financing to healthcare, then the state will continue to be in a retrogressive state. So what we have today is the fact that people are no longer interested in the people. Those elected are only thinking that they are beholden to their own authority and continue to play selfish game on behalf of against the wish of the people.
All right. Mr. Ahmed, we must say thank you. Peter Ahmed there, all the way from Abuja, joining us to give us a bit of more just perspective on the unfolding or the Rivers State government crisis. Thank you again for coming on.